Let's take it back to the good old days. If you liked someone, they would just come out and tell you. It's so refreshing, especially after all the games people play now. But why is this? Here are 8 reasons why. 1. People don't break up, they simply go ghost. Humans are like water. They take the easiest route every time. This is why they often run away or make meme jokes about an issue, rather than calmly and constructively talking about it with one another. These days it seems like everyone is on their phones. But because it's an online dating app or chat, we somehow have the confidence to ignore them when we've never met them face to face. The more faceless the communication, the easier it is to resist and avoid discussing an important issue you're holding back on. This isn't the case only with vanishings. How many possible date scenarios could be saved if people communicated more often? 2. We're trying to get laid. It's easier for people to be physically vulnerable than it is emotionally vulnerable. For example, I have a much better chance of giving someone the naked time of their life instead of them ever opening up to me about their hopes, dreams, and relationships' true desires. 3. I'm too chill to even care. It's difficult to find someone these days who doesn't seem to be trying too hard when it comes to dating. In order to not care, people put on a front and pretend they have no feelings whatsoever. This attitude often results in the person being seen as weak, instead of showing their true emotions and being vulnerable. Because when you're vulnerable, it allows two people to truly connect. It's pretty funny when people refuse to acknowledge that aging is happening. It's hard to hide your emotions when you refuse to show any sign of them, but it's even harder to fake having no emotions. 4. People play texting games. I know that technology is a funny thing. The better and easier it gets, the lazier people seem to get with using it. When text messaging was introduced, it got called the instant SMS. But when people receive a text message on their phone, for some reason they seem to never look at them and just put them away. The level of games they play is higher than ever and the intent is tougher to spot. It may be that it'll take them an hour, a few hours, or even a day to reply back. This could be seen as just playing the game, or quite frankly too cool to care games are being played these days. But we have access to so much info it can be overwhelming. To the point where people overthink things for too long and end up not doing anything at all, like waiting to text back or something like that. A day goes by without an exchange, and they're already thinking about what to say next. 5. I want to find the perfect one. Humans make mistakes. But that's what makes us so awesome, why sports are so interesting to watch, how TV dramas keep you hooked, and what makes life fun. Ever since the arrival of dating apps that have more people on them than just 2 or 20, people tend to be pickier about who they want to date. One mistake could take you out of the game because your relationship doesn't fit someone's misguided view of what a perfect relationship looks like. 6. I got options. Like I said before, we feel like there's always a bus, new and better one, and if you find the right person, it makes sense. But true compatibility is rare and very hard to come by. It might not be ideal for people who just want casual sex though. They're temporarily easy. But this mindset is preventing real happiness. Don't stop dating someone you really care about when things get tough. Look around you at your parents. As they get older, they're often proud with the life decisions they've made. Unlike most young people, their jobs were never further away or more dissatisfactory than the ones in which they currently work. 7. Some people like being by themselves. When memes show someone cancelling on a friend or family member to stay home, they've clearly never been through what I have. Yes, this might happen to be beneficial at first glance, but what about recent relationships? Let's be friends. Many people are so invested in their own happiness, they don't have time for anyone else. They could benefit from making time for other relationships. For some people, they can get so wrapped up trying to be happy without help, they fail to remember what life is like with someone. People have so many friends and family nowadays, they're given a protective bubble from the dating sphere. Most people don't want to shake this for a marginal date with someone new. But this is a good thing because it means you are never just on the edge of comfort. You'll always be close to feeling at ease, which means you won't have any thoughts of leaving unless it is with the right person. 8. Situations are the new thing. These days it seems like sex is now necessary for relationships. Consequently, if you are doing things that are typically present in a relationship, it's common for some people to take the easy route. Let's take the case of someone who doesn't have the emotional maturity to make an informed decision about spending time with someone. It's unstable, infeasible, and dangerous for someone who needs reassurance that they are liked or cared for. Likewise, it's perfect for rebounds. People can get a false sense of a relationship from someone who gives them what they need from the outset without any commitment. The other person might think they are in a relationship with the person, but actually, most people don't open up about what they want, so the other person gets away with it. They finally express how they truly feel. But this is our current reality of monogamous commitment.